Hey guys, it's Abigail. If you are new, welcome for the first time, and if you're joining me once again, welcome back. Today I will be talking about story starters. So right away, as you can tell, my voice is different. On Friday I got chilled, and then I started losing my voice on Sunday. And so then now my voice is like this, so yay! But I decided to be a good YouTuber and post a video anyways. So here you go. I'm sorry that you have to listen to this version of my voice, but you still get a video. If you're interested in story starters, make sure to watch all the way until the end, where I will be giving a couple different examples that you can use in your own books. So a story starter is something that is so important to my writing that I decided that I just wanted to share it with you guys, so that way you guys could just learn from it and make some of your own if you wanted. If you ask somebody else for a story starter, that is what I think helps me the most. So for this school year, I've been asking my mom to give me story starters, and then she will, and then I'll just write from there. She gave me this story starter this year actually, and that was, icy fingers gripped my hand as I inched through the darkness. So then I took it and I changed it a little bit, so I said icy cold fingers clutched my arm as I inched through the blackness. And then I just kept going on there, and then it turns out that it was because a storm had happened, and then the lights were all out in the house, and so the person, he was trying to move forward, and then his wife grabbed his arm, and her hand was really cold because she was really afraid. So you can take it in completely different directions. That's the way I took it. And there's actually good websites that you can find. I will put them in the description of the video, so that way you guys can find them and use them for yourself. So basically, I just was able to modify it and change it, and that's what I love. I love coming up with the beginning of stories, and this just helps me to change my mindset and just think in a little bit of different stories, because I'll write them as 1 or 2 pages, but I just wanted to change them a little bit so that way I wasn't writing the same type of book each day or the same type of story or something like that. I wanted just a different type of writing, and so I decided that from my normal pleasure writing, if I have to write in school anyways, then I'd rather just do this, so that way I can just kind of pick where the story goes, but I still get a story starter. Story starters are super helpful to me. They have been able to boost my writing so much, and when you're feeling really stuck and you don't know where to start writing, a story starter is a great place to go, because if somebody just tells you 2 sentences or 1 sentence, and from there you take it, and you can take it in a completely different direction than what they were envisioning. For instance, you could take the story and write it one way, then give the same starter to somebody else, and they could write a story, and they would be completely different with the same starter. It's really cool how that works. And so I would say that if you just want one story starter, you could even do this. I haven't done it, but it sounds really cool. Where you write a story, and then you take the starter again, and you write it, but make it different. Make it a completely different story. And you'll be surprised how much variety can come from one story starter. And it's really unique, and it's really fun. And like I said, there's lots of different websites that you can go to be able to get story starters if you're needing something. Otherwise, you can have a friend or a family member just come up with one at the top of their head and then tell you it, and you can modify it a little bit, change adjectives, add more, and just create a circumstance that seems real. It's really cool how you can do that, and I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a place to start, going to story starters, because story starters they can boost you whether you're writing a big book, a novel, 200 pages. That can start from a story starter, which sounds a little crazy to me, but it can happen, and it's so cool how that can work. So story starters can start a book, a novel, a short story. They're good for all ages. They're good for all sizes of books, all experiences. Story starters are unique in their own ways because they're all different from each other. And like I said, you can have the same story starter and give it to multiple people. And then they will come out with completely different stories from one another. It's super cool. And I love it. So I would definitely recommend using a story starter for even just one short story. Just trying it out and just seeing if you like it, because I guarantee that you'll at least be able to find one story starter that you like. You might have to go through a couple different ones, but what I like to do is I will have somebody tell me a story starter. That way I'm not looking at the websites and choosing which one I want. So if they tell me something, I have to use it. I can't be like, I don't want to do that. Because when I get like my degree and like choose what I'm going to do for my job, I want to do journalism. And with journalism, I'm going to not be able to choose everything that I want. So I need to push myself and be able to write anything that I'm told I need to write. So that's why I'm doing it, but it's also just such good practice to be able to write anything. And yeah, that's all that I have to say today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if any of you guys are sick, bless you, and I hope you get better and feel completely whole. So have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!